Selamat siang, nama saya Yakini the Free. Apa kabar? Bagus? Ah, sangat baik. Terima kasih. Saya tenang sibuk sekali. Nightmare Clan Boss. Sedikit-sedikit, lama-lama jadi bukit. Sampai jumpa besok. Hey everyone, this is Yakini the Free here playing in the Hell Hades 2025 free-to-play challenge. It is day 53. Get a void shard tonight on reset in about 6 hours. Day 53. Just saying to anybody that understands Indonesian, even if you don't, I said it to you, but little by little, it becomes a mountain. And I was talking about how I've been very busy in the Nightmare Clan Boss with a new personal best today. However, the country of Indonesia, I think this is neat. When you talk about contrasts in life, okay? The Komodo dragon is the national animal of Indonesia. So it's, I think, the biggest land lizard is the Komodo dragon. However, in contrast, the world's smallest tiger is in Indonesia, and it is the Sumatran tiger. Either way, the diminished population or size of creatures, little by little, it still becomes a mountain. So the more that people got exposed to the knowledge of a Komodo dragon, the mountain of information collected about them grew. And it's the same thing with getting my team set for Nightmare Clan Boss. It doesn't happen because you pull one hero. When we look at the leaderboards today, Yaki the Free, I didn't pick up many points, but a new personal best on Clan Boss, I think, just added 4 points. So 9,440. Not too bad. For fourth place, still holding her down there. So if we come into the, let's see, where is it here? The Just the overall stuff, not leaderboard. Yaki the Free, first place overall, still currently with 61 in the Great Hall development. But somebody here, the Simba 98, has 13 rank 6 heroes now. I don't know if I'm going to get a rank 6 in the next day or two, but I'm poised to do so. 550 stars for Rob the Nice Guy in Faction Wars. I picked up 3 yesterday. Good enough for me. It got me another book for Dathy. Then what was the last thing that I did? So you won't see my personal best on Nightmare Clan Boss here because I haven't one keyed yet. If I stop making errors, it might be a one key. But there, where is it here? In the Force Keep, Yaki the Free is in fourth overall with a 138 time. Dathy and Coldheart and Alice just pew, pew, ping, ping, dead. Okay? So let's go back to, oh, that's right. So it's a 1+1 again for Sacreds if you want them. I have 0 Sacreds. I want them, but I can't summon them. But hopefully, I'm going to summon this, not chicken. Somebody come out that's gold. I highly doubt it. I mean, blue egg, blue chicken omelet. Yep, that's what I figured. Who's this Grumbler? I think this is an ally protect. If you're having any kind of real issues in your faction wars for dwarfs, I mean, it's somebody. You know, he's got a little bit of a shield on himself with the ally protect, a heal reduction debuff, and then ally protect with defense on everyone, and a 25% ally boost in dungeons. He's not the best. He's definitely not the worst, but he's not somebody I need. So let's take a look, as I was previously alluding to, that Nightmare Clan Boss. So I did one key on Void, and then a very similar key on Spirit Affinity. And obviously, Dathy is my stun target for Spirit Affinity. If you look there, I almost averaged 35 million per key. Huge. Absolutely huge if I can get a one key in. Not that it would be a consistent one key, but I could finally just hit quick battle and not have to go through Clan Boss anymore, ever. Because I don't know if I'd ever get a quick battle on Ultra Nightmare. And maybe by the end of 90 days, I'd have a 4 key Ultra Nightmare team. Not too concerned about that. But what I will show you today is some of the gear, especially on Tagore. This is my Tagore. He's never changed his amulet, okay? So Tagore, essentially max masteries. I will get him that last one there eventually. Max skills, emergency heal blessing, because Tagore provides a shield. Whenever he puts on his revive, it's a little bit of a shield, so he heals just a little bit. And he's got a demonic effigy relic, which no matter what happens, it's never got a cooldown. So anytime anyone dies, and it will, how do you say it? It's concurrent. Like if three heroes die all at once, he gets a 30% meter boost. If only one dies, then he gets 10%. But it's got no cooldown. You'll see here his turn meter increase effects are 10% more effective on the wearer. I don't know if it affects this turn meter boost here or not. I used to have this on Apothecary. That's why that gem is in there. So anyways, Tagore recently put on a new weapon. It's only a 5-star, but it's got speed and HP on Immortal set. So he heals for 3% of his life. And it made sense. Like, I don't need this accuracy, obviously, on him, but the resistance and the speed, defense, HP. That's all I'm looking for in Tagore. I want him fast. I want him with a lot of HP. I want him with defense. And I don't want him to ever be crowd controlled. So his helm, 40 resist on the helm, some speed, some HP. Okay, broken sets everywhere, as you see, except for, just the one piece here. Again, 34 resist, big chunk of HP, defense, speed, perfect shield for Tagore. Be even better if it was 6-star Guardian, obviously, but you're looking again, defense and speed on a resistance chest. I don't need him, he's at almost 60k HP. I don't need him to be 100k just yet. It'd be nice if I could get him there, obviously. Eventually, I'll rework his boot so that it's got a speed ascension. Again, HP percent, defense percent. He does a little bit of damage. It's his War Master that does it the most. On his ring, HP main stat with another 13% now because of the glyph down here. I will roll this to 16 more than likely. This amulet, attack, negligible. Debuffs, doesn't have any, but 13 resistance. It's the only reason that I put it on, and it's the only one I've ever really gotten for orcs. So he's kept it for that resist. Then this counterattack clan shop banner with 16 speed and 10% defense. I wish it was, HP or resistance, but you get what you get when it comes out of there. So his overall, Tagore, 2400 attack. I wish this was swapped with his 1800 defense. I'd really rather it flipped, but he still really never dies. 217 speed. Good enough, man. The other stats don't matter, but his resist at 244 is huge. Tagore resist a lot of things, even in the hard Doom Tower on the early floors. He's very powerful for that. So Jarrag. Jarrag has no relic, but his blessing is the faultless defense. So when he applies his ally protect with the increased defense, and the boss hits everybody, they all send a little bit of damage back. Max masteries. As I said, no relic. Max skills. And then all I really want on Jarrag is 50k HP. Anything above, he's easily one shot by the boss's punch in clan boss. So I have to keep him around 50k. But I want speed, resistance, HP, defense, and accuracy. To get those kind of stats, as you're seeing, a 17% defense on a helm with speed, and I can still roll it and maybe pick up resistance. Same with the shield here, okay? Got the resistance and speed. Hopefully I can get a defensive roll. Obviously, HP gloves, on a 2-piece bonus of HP and defense to get him that 50k overall max HP. But accuracy. The man needs accuracy. A defensive chest and guardian set with accuracy, substat HP. Beautiful. Defense on the boots. I want a little more speed. Defense is good enough. One piece of the pinpoint to pick up 20 accuracy for one piece. And the attack, like none of that really matters. You get what you get on the substats for some of those 9-piece sets. You can't really help what the accessories give you. I don't want him to have an attack on the neck. Obviously, I'd rather defense or HP. However, the resistance and accuracy, plus a 1-piece bonus of 40 accuracy for the feral. And I don't have, as you see here, an HP banner. I don't need him to have HP. I need him to have accuracy, and I will put a speed glyph on there when I can. So Jarrag, total stats, 2500 defense. I don't care about his attack. His only damage is really from War Master, okay? I want him at about 194 speed for Ultra Nightmare. He's at 179. It's good enough. His resist is over 125. It helps. It's pretty good. And a 300 attack. If you don't know why I'm so happy about this hero, his A1 has a 60% chance, because it's fully booked here, to apply decrease attack. So if you really want, you can take a defensive mastery and it would make it a 65% chance. Okay? So Dathy, he's got some room to grow. I'll show you his overall stats. I don't want to go too deep into the gear anymore, but it's important that I had him over 2K defense. 3K attack, it's you'd obviously want him at 5K if you can, but I don't want, he's my debuff. He applies the decreased defense. That's his whole job. And sometimes he does 10 million damage, sometimes he does 5. But he's got 209 speed, so he's guaranteed to go ahead of Alice. And, he's almost crit capped just for that extra damage, but I want his accuracy. I need another 100 accuracy. I want to make sure he never loses the roll. To help that, so that he can continuously apply his debuff, you need to max out his A2. And as you're noticing, I'm one book in there away from having it maxed out. His first 2 books went into his cooldown reduction move here for his grants an extra turn. The next 3 went into his A2. I'm going to fully book this hero. I just obviously hope that I can get it into his debuff, because right now it's an 85% chance to land. Okay? And Arbiter, maxed out Arbiter. She's got a Journal of Necrotos relic to help her boost the people, max masteries, and she's missing a ring. Okay? Speed set. Arbiter's really easy to build if you have an accuracy banner. I don't. So she's got that wonderful number of 69. Everybody would love an Arbiter 69, I'm sure, but I want this to say 269. And that's my next goal, is to get all these stats as they are with that high speed of 270, a little bit of more defense up to 2K, but I want as close to 300 accuracy as I can get, because Arbiter will always apply, the weekend essentially. She's got a double hitting A1. Each hit has a 50% chance, because I'm booked, to apply the weekend. That's all I want out of my Arbiter. And if you haven't seen it before, my Alice, she's got a Malefic Talent for that 21% crit damage. That's all that I care about, and a 20% chance to deal 10% more damage. So sometimes she's hitting for like 116,000 on one hit of her A3, on one, not all 3 combined, on one hit. Okay, she's max mastery, and her overall stats, again, 5K attack, 2200 defense is pretty good, considering she's in Relentless as well. 204 speed, crit cap, 260 crit damage. Not going to argue against that. 125 resistance. That's my threshold I set, is to try to get them at least over 125. And 360 accuracy. Alice is pretty built, pretty good. Yeah. But guess what? It's a siege day. Let's take a look. I haven't done a siege hit yet. People were saying in the stronghold here, they got some action. Oh wow. So we've done some damage to their big boys there. I don't see any. Oh, this is looking like a difficult team here. Mighty Uko, Wukong, UDK. Hmm, that's a weak team. I'm going to try to send in my big team here. We'll see what happens. If I don't do well, I don't do well. So I figured Arbiter for the speed, obviously. Wukong for a sheep. I think I'll just send in my arena team. Exactly like, yeah, that makes sense to me. Let's try it. I don't know if I win the speed race, though. I have 270 on my Arbiter, and I don't have a speed lead. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yep. So without Alice getting a turn now to do the cooldown reduction on everybody, I might be in big, big trouble here. So no matter what, I can't sheep Wukong. And that was my goal, because it's going to go to UDK. So let's try to sheep UDK. That works. So I don't know if you know this, but once the UDK, if he's sheeped, I can't get that extra turn anyways. If UDK is sheeped, then he doesn't absorb any of those hits. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Kind of wasted my attack there. Do have 4 attacks. So let's try this team then. That kind of sucked, eh? I don't. I don't mind not doing well, except for when it's for my clan. And I don't know. See, if I bring in my Haikatoon isn't built. The Haikatoon's basically the only speed lead I have, and they're not built and they're slow. Yeah, this is much better. So that Cardiol is like 300 speed. Nothing I can do about that. So I'm going to just make sure no one gets a buff because I think what's his name here, the Drunkard. He's going to apply a some kind of a buff to his entire team. But that's the difference, right? With that Cardiol team, I knew I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. So this team here with the Yumiko, ooh, I'm kind of worried about that. Should I try it again? I do have 4 hits, and if I could take out this Mithrala Yumiko Python team, it would really help my clan. I'm going to try it. I I don't know if we're going to have enough to completely wipe everyone out, but we'll see here. So here's the plan. Arbiter, can't use her anymore, right? So you would speed lead. Then I would make sure I have, this is my fastest hero. He's even faster than my Apoth. Then I would bring in Cold Heart to decrease the meter on somebody and kill for my damage. Yeah, I'm not certain about this. This one, I could probably bring in Taragi instead of a speed lead here for the AoE provoke. This is my thinking. Because Mithrala is going to, this is a tough team. Let's try it. They're probably faster than my Tagore, who's only at 217. Oh boy, look at the size of this team here. Yeah, this isn't very good. All right, let's see what happens. Increase speed on everybody. Oh boy. So Mithrala is always going to apply her debuffs to people, I think, because if you build her correctly, she's 400 accuracy easily. I forgot Yumeko does that automatic cooldown, so I don't get the AoE provoke chance at all, and I'm probably dead right here. All right, let's bring Kale back up, and it should shield nobody because they have their block debuffs. Yep, I'm definitely bit off way more than I could chew on this hit here, but I've gathered information. I'm going to relay to the clan, that that other cardio team is 300 speed, and that's the end of this. It's the first time I've ever had extra hits on the siege. That's all right. I'm going to save my last hit for off camera, and I'm going to save it for another spot. Anyways, let's go into the arena and try to redeem any possibility of, yeah, wow. I'd be very surprised if this team has more speed than me. I'd be very surprised. But this is like an OG early game clan boss team with this bellower for the AoE damage. Yeah, they really they're Russian, that name, I think. And the thing is that they're doing what we all did in the free to play. You just push, wow, this is really good. I'm not going to show you guys all these hits here. Obviously, I'm going to take care of them. And I wish you all the best. That's about it. That's a brief upload today. Uh, Anyways, remember, little by little, it becomes a mountain. And little by little, you chip away its siege. And hopefully, you don't lose like I did. And I have to kind of explain myself now to the clan, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, this was Yakety the Freebie playing in the Hell Hades 2025 free to play challenge, holding strong still with a rank 4 account, #1 in the Great Hall bonuses. Everyone's got at least 2, except for HP on Spirit and Magic, and I should be able to get that done today. Take care.